What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about what to do after you got to Uncollected. So I'm guessing you beat the Collector at this point, or you're just watching the video to watch the video. I really appreciate that, but you beat the Collector, you're Uncollected now. What should you focus on? There's a couple tips that I want to give. Personally, I've been Valiant since, I don't know, since whenever the title came out, like a week after. So, I've been Valiant for a while. And I've done so many new account challenges. If you haven't seen those, check those out. I run you through every single quest on every single live stream that I've done. Stuff like that so you can see it in person. But just basing it off my experience, I'm going to give you some tips what to do after you got to Uncollected. So, first of all, you need to beat the Collector. That is how you got Uncollected in the first place. So that means you've completed 5.2.6. So we're going to go to book select. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but book select 5.2.6 abrogation, the Collector quest. So you beat 5.2. In my opinion, the best thing you could do is push forward as long as you can, beat 5.4.6, fight the power, the Ultron balls there, beat Act 5. Don't explore it just yet, but just beat Act 5. Get a bunch of rewards, multiple 6 stars probably along the way, or you already had those, and that is probably your first step after Uncollected. Working towards Cavalier is what I mean. So after you've done that, personally, I don't like starting Act 6.1 just yet. Well, let's first get into what to do if you can't beat 5.4. Personally, I would go back to Act 4, explore your way through Act 4.1, 4.2, get some upgrades, go back into 5.4. If it still doesn't work out, then 4.3, 4.4, then go to 5.4, and you should be able to beat the final Ultron boss over here. Now, if you've done that and you are in Act 6, personally, I don't like starting Act 6 off rip. Personally, I would suggest completing at least 5.1 and 5.2 in Act 5, so you get some more rewards, you rank some champions up. With the reworked Act rewards, it's pretty good. You get bunch of resources, rank up gems, gold, 6 stars, ISO. There's a bunch of stuff in those chapters that will help you out rank champions up, with ranking champions up for Act 6. And personally, that is the number one thing I would recommend. Now, obviously, there are some people that would beat Act 6.1 with a 1-star Gamora. I'm not talking to you. I know there's different strats. This is just my personal opinion and how I would go about doing that. So, a couple other things you want to stay on top of whilst doing that, and that is that if you have Uncollected unlocked, you also unlock Battlegrounds. Now, obviously, your roster is not going to hold up to a bunch of those high top tier rosters, so you're going to get a couple annoying matchups probably, but personally I would suggest pushing Battlegrounds, because even if you are in like whatever bronze, right, you're going to get 5-star shards, you're going to get the trophy tokens, you're going to get 6-star shards if you're in silver, and work towards relics. There's more 6-star shards and relics in gold, 7-star shards in platinum. So if you can at least get to like silver and maybe get a couple tiers in there, you're gonna get some more 6-star shards, get some more good 6 stars hopefully, and you'll be able to progress a lot faster. Oh my god. Whew. So I'm a bit tired, guys. I've recorded a bunch of videos today. So once you complete 5.4, went back 5.1, 5.2, you want to go into 6.1. Now 6.1, pretty annoying chapter in my opinion. The 6.1.1 Sabretooth quest is probably one of the more frustrating ones. I would just recommend checking out a guide for that specific quest if you're really struggling with it. I can show you the path that I took. Personally, I think this is one of the easier paths, especially now Red Skull has gotten a rework. Let me show you. I went the Elektra, Void, Killmonger, that path down there. Now, I know people, including myself, have also taken the Joe Fixit Rocket Raccoon path, but keep in mind you need a poison immune and possibly a good tech champion for that Domino. Some people suggest Agent Venom into Red Skull, but personally, unless you have a really good Red Skull counter, for this node as well, with villains in this arena attain absolute power, heroes do not gain power. Especially with that going on, you want a really good Red Skull counter. if you want to take up the path. So personally, I would suggest going like Electro Joe Fix It. You could go the Red Skull path, but keep in mind you really want a good counter there. So that's an annoying quest to deal with in 6.1. Then the 3, actually no, 6.1.2 is also pretty frustrating. I just saw that Ultron boss. Ultron over here. I'm so sorry guys for the yawns. Ultron over here has a mini boss. So personally, I went this tech path. Again, if you have good cosmics, take the tech path. It helps out. But this mini boss Sentinel is more of a problem than the actual boss is. This mini boss Sentinel does not actually. I thought that mini boss Sentinel had biohazard, or did it get reworked with the latest rework? Maybe, yeah. Possibly, okay, I think that might have gotten easier. So that quest shouldn't be an issue if that Sentinel doesn't have a biohazard. I'm thinking of a different quest. That could be the case as well. And then you have this Sentinel, the Birthright Sentinel. That's usually just a long fight. I've done this fight on stream multiple times. I think once I had like 600 hits or something with Venom. But I take the path. Ooh, I went Thor Rags and then that path back in the day. But nowadays I take the Mutant Regen Unblockable path. And then the Sentinel is up here. He has fisticuffs, I think. Or at least... yeah. There we go. The first 10 seconds of the fight. And then... every 30 seconds your power is drained. Just a long fight. And it's going to be annoying if you need to start with buffs. Besides that though, it's pretty good. Act 6 has gotten a rework as well, so the rewards are a lot better. So it is worth going in and completing that ASAP. So then you have 6.1 completed and you should now be Cavalier. Now, I'm also going to give tips towards Cavalier. Those videos will be coming out soon, but you just make sure to get to Cavalier first. But that is all you can do from Uncollected onwards. Personally, I would also suggest just going into the arenas every once in a while and getting yourself some units is going to be really useful because in Act 6, you're going to get chapter deals. Those chapter deals hold energy refills, revives, potions, boosts, and stuff like that. So you want to make sure you have enough units to pick those up. They should be about, I think, 600-ish units. And then in Act 7, they are 350 a pop. I'm not quite sure on that, but you could probably look that up and find the exact number. But just make sure you have the units to pick up those bundles, and then you should be all good. Oh, man, I need to rest. Man, I need to rest. Hopefully you guys enjoy the beginner-related videos a lot, by the way. So if you want to show me some support, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a like, join the Discord, do stuff like that. We have a great community helping each other out with rank ups, picks on Nexus Crystals, stuff like that. It's almost 1,400 people in there, so just make sure to join if you want to join a good community. Now, that means you have gotten Uncollected, and that is your way to Cavalier. Hopefully, that is going to help out some people. For Cavalier, you need 6.1 completed, or 5 6-star champions at rank 3. So make sure to get one of those things done. And then in the next video, we'll talk about what to do from Cavalier to Thronebreaker. I'll see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.